Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Shanae Williams back at it again for another video with Shanae Space.
Be strong.
So today is March 17th. This is the day that I'm filming, which means my birthday is in a week and 1 day. March 25th, I'm turning 22. And I thought that I should finally read you guys a poem. So I'm going to, and we're just gonna start from there, and we're probably just gonna talk about birthdays. So I'm just gonna read the poem. I'm gonna read the poem for you all, and we'll talk about it after. Okay? This poem is called Affirmation.
Loved. I want to be loved. At times, I feel so far from it. And I say at times because I don't want to put the wrong phrases into the universe. Because it feels like no matter how many times I write and say and preach that I am loved in whispers or shouts or prayers, the only place I feel consistency is from my own heart. It is hard to love myself and everyone else, while everyone else is loving themselves too. Who am I to be loved by if not by me? If not by someone as direct? If not by someone as passionate? If not by someone as honest? Honest with themselves? With me? Who am I to be loved by if not by me? I know this. I know I deserve love. I know I am capable of it. I know I give the shit I expect and expect the shit I deserve. I know people, from my mother to my romantic relationships to my former friends, they fall short. Short of the love that I ask for, the care that I seek, the honesty that I need. How can I be loved by anyone who has failed to fully fall in love with themselves? I want to be loved, to be cared for, held, and nurtured, but I do that already. I want to be mommied, but I'm here already. I've learned to become the things I've always needed, the things I've longed for, and all that I deserve. I want my plus, the addition to my love and life that is already complete. Here at school, they want me to have enough to fill my cup so that I can pour into others. But God, I want my cup to overflow. I want to be so full and abundantly favored that this writing grows wings, flies off, and comes back to me anew, comes back to me anointed, so that I never have to beg for or remember the sort of love and the sort of life I deserve to live. There's pain in my writing, driving this point home. And one day, when I put pen to paper, it won't be for this much healing or care. One day, I will put pen to paper, and it will be because my cup, my joy, hath overflown, and I don't know where else to put it or how else to frame it. And the days after that, I will do it again and again and again. I am mothered by me, and I am enough. I am nurtured by me, and I am enough. I am prioritized by me, and I am enough. And I will never stop being enough, and I will never stop being enough, and I will never stop being enough. Because I am love, because I am love, because I am love, because I am love.
So that's the poem. Go ahead, clap, clap. Take it in, eat it up. Yeah, so I wrote that poem 2 years ago, which means, I'm a senior now. A year ago was junior year. A year before that was sophomore year. Sophomore year was the absolute worst year of my college career. For sure. I was the most depressed, hurt individual that I'd been. Do you hear the geese? I was definitely the most hurt that I'd been this entire college career. Because I feel like, when you're a freshman, you're kind of like eager for life and shit, but yeah, sophomore year was not good. And freshman year, like second half of freshman year was COVID, so it was already like going downhill, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I wrote it at the most lonely time of my life, I was really sad and depressed sophomore year of high school as well. So, and like for the next 3 years. Anyway, but yeah, I wrote that at a time that I feel like I was very hurt, but also very like feeling kind of like I am taking care of myself. Like I used COVID times and stuff, like being here by myself because I was here on campus by myself, which is exactly what the fuck I needed. But I was here by myself. Yeah, and um, I just took that time to really like learn to care for myself and like learn to do my own hair and I've been trying and stuff like, but it's just like no one was around me. It was just me. I had to eat because there was no food on my college campus. They don't do food during breaks because they don't care about people, but that is another story. But yeah, they don't do food during breaks, so I had to like make sure I just learn to cook, like learn to really feed myself, like really care about that. And like they hooked me up with like, because they knew my situation, like I didn't have anywhere to go, and like just like kind of like food wise, like they made sure I had like pots and pans, and they made sure I had like groceries because money question mark. But anyway, yeah, so that was that. But like that's after all that, I'm really like taking time to purposely care for myself, purposely create a space for myself, like do my room, make it look like something that I want to live in, like like kind of just settle into being my own human being and like loving myself like that. And I felt like, okay, I'm here, like I'm doing this, I'm caring for myself, I am loving on myself, and I love myself, and why do I still feel alone? Like why do I feel like this is all that I can have, like why does it feel like it's not an option to care for myself, you know what I'm saying? Like I often tell people that like I came into the whole spiritual like journey because it was really like it was either that or end it for real, like, and that's really what it was. Like it was like either the depression takes me out or we try something else, and I chose to try something else because I was like, I'm not gonna give up that soon. Like I am tired of wallowing in depression. It sucks. And if something else is gonna work, then it better work, and it has. Clearly I'm here. So it's just like, yeah, but it just felt like, it wasn't like a lot of people now, they're kind of like into the whole like, damn, let me figure out who I am, let me find myself and stuff like that, like it's a choice, like it's a choice to find yourself. And the way I had been viewing it for a while was like it wasn't a choice for me. Like it wasn't like I didn't see me choosing not depression as a choice, because it was like it's either this or death. Like, like is that really a choice? Is that really like a choice? But it was, but it was, um, it was, yeah. I was just feeling a lot of that, and I was just kind of feeling like, okay, well, where's the other people who's supposed to help, like, take care of me? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not gonna be blood, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the friends? Where's the relationship? Where's the other people? You know what I'm saying? Like, where are the other people who are, like, really gonna hold my heart like it's their own? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna do the work that I'm doing for myself? Like, not for me, but like with me. Who's gonna partner? Who's gonna be there by my side? Like that's really what I was asking. I feel like with that poem, it was just like, not that I feel like that's the energy that was in the poem. That was the energy in the poem. Obviously, it was like I'm I'm good on my own, and I know that I'm good on my own, and I have enough, and I'm full of love, but I'm also in pain still. Like I don't understand why I have to be the only one to love me. Like, am I not worthy of the love that I give to myself and I desire, you know? But I knew that I am worthy of it. I'm just like, what's missing? Like, why? Like, it was kind of around that area, you know? So that was how I was feeling. And it's so funny. Just the way I end the poem is just like, it's affirmation. It's kind of a reminder for me, which I feel like that's what affirmations are. But, you know, I end it like, I'm love, I'm love, I'm love. Just like reminding myself that, like, love will come and it is here and it surrounds me and so on. But also, like, in there, I was saying how I, um, one day my joy will overflow. And being that that was 2 years ago, prior to, I think, any study abroad, um, yeah, prior to any study abroad, like that fall I'd be going to study abroad for the first time in Prague. And yeah, it's just nice to see that I'm further than I was, you know, like I've come far in a lot of ways. Like, yes, I feel like it's almost like I was like in the beginning. I still feel like I'm in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? But it was like I was even more like, I was just touching the surface of the love that I could, one, feel for myself, two, feel towards others. Like, I have so much love inside me. Like, it's like I used to have love from a place of like not even desperation or, you know, it was, I had love, period. Like, I had love inside me, period, and I wanted to give it and I wanted to love others. But it was so, I think, overwhelming in a way that I didn't really understand or know how to create healthy boundaries or know when people weren't deserving of my love. Like, it's not that they're not deserving of love, but they're probably not deserving of my love or my time or my attention or like any of those things, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was more, I wasn't really understanding the whole like give and take like aspect of it. I wasn't understanding how to let it be something equal. I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna give all this love and then this is gonna be great. And it was not. It was not. Many times it was not, and I was not getting the message. But yeah, I think that has definitely changed. Hallelujah, praise God. But I think the other thing, like, though I am not in a relationship. Please do not get it twisted, y'all. Like, I'm not in a relationship. I don't think I've found. I don't think I have. Right. I don't think, like, I know a lot of people. I love a lot of people. Love. And a lot of people love me. But do I feel fully held and nurtured by the people that are in my life? No. And it's not that I don't think they're doing their job or anything, but I don't think anyone is that close to me. Like, I think there's people who are close to me and I love, but I don't think anyone's that close to me. That I feel so, that I feel like, you know, like, if anything went down, I'd call this person. No clue who that would be, okay? No clue who that would be. Not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. Like, yeah, no. There's no physical human I've met thus far. Not even that it's that I've met. Like, it's just, well, yeah. No physical human that I've met thus far that I know currently, um, that I 100% would just be like, you know what? Let me call this person. This is the person I would call, and I know it's gonna make sure I'm good. I have friends that are close to that, close to that, but like, it's like a work in progress, I guess, you know. it's not like I'm not at the place I know I will be eventually. So yeah, like, but I've learned, I think, a lot more. Not I think, I definitely learned a lot more. And like, outside of just boundaries and like seeing people as whole humans. Yeah, that was difficult because it's like once you're putting all your love on someone, it's like I think I used to like think it'd be more like just the way society had like kind of showed us it's supposed to be, like an exchange, kind of like a almost like a monetary exchange. Like I give you this, you give me that, you know? Like yeah, like I'm reading All About Love by Bell Hooks right now. Should definitely read it. All About Love, Bell Hooks. Anyways, a good book, but basically she was saying how like there's no schools for love, like, and there should be, because we all desire love and we all like are trying to move towards love, and we all feel maybe not disappointed but maybe disappointed. We're like often showed like the disappointing side to love, I guess, or like expectations with love and shit like that. Like we aren't taught how to love. We aren't taught how to love. We have love in our hearts and we don't know how to nurture it, and we don't know how to nourish it. We don't know how to do, how to give, how to keep, how to harness, how to enhance. Like we don't know how to do that unless you like really like connect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like unless you really decide to connect to the universe or through whatever avenue of spirituality you would connect. But it's just like, you know, it's a hard thing to learn, especially in this physical world where we're taught, you know, money is so important and like items are so important, and like greediness and like fear and survival tactics and this and that, just a bunch of stuff that isn't love. We're just taught about, and it's just like, damn, if only, you know, we saw, because it's like, you know, in movies and like in TV shows and all this other stuff, we can talk about how we want love, but even in books, like in entertainment, it's easy. And she was talking about this, like in entertainment. I think maybe she was talking about this, or I talked about this with a friend too. But like, it's just our entertainment is saturated with the idea of love, and we are addicted to the idea of love. But are we addicted to the methods and how to actually get there? Or are we just addicted to an image of love that we feel like we can't attain, and that we feel more comfortable pushing in the backseat because we're scared? You know? So that's that. Either way, I think what I was really wanting to say was that I I've come a long way. I've come a long way, and with my 22nd birthday coming up, I think that's great. I think that's great. I think it's, you know, it's been 2 years since I've written this poem. The poem hits, but it's not. It just hits because I know where I was, but, and I know it hits for a lot of people, but it's like I I am somewhere else now, and I'm grateful. I'm definitely grateful for that. I may not have like people currently that I know in my life in the way that I know I desire to have people, but I do have myself in a way that doesn't feel like I have to. Like now it is feeling like a choice to take care of myself, and not a burden. Like not well, nobody else is gonna do it, so I have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like some of us have been introduced to love that way, and it's not an exciting way to be introduced to love. Like, it's not an exciting or fun way to be introduced to love and loving yourself and caring. And I do want to say something I like realized when I was reading this book. It's just also like I know people always say love yourself first, but they never really say why. And I feel like I used to, everyone gets upset when you say love yourself first, like, or at least people really used to. Now it's like everywhere. I don't know if people really believe it or like care about the why, but it's just like loving yourself first is essential. It is key. It's key because it is a safe place to begin. You're always gonna be with you. Like, regardless of where you go, the one person who's always gonna be there while you're there is you. It's always gonna be you. So it's like, if it's always gonna be me right here, then this is the safest place to begin. You never know. You never know who's gonna be around you. You never know like how long somebody, it don't matter how close you are to somebody. Like, one, death is a thing. Two, breakups are a thing. Three, people move. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to be like to scare you to not love other people, but it's just like the most reliable relationship you are going to form is going to be one with you, because regardless of where you go, you'll always be there. Like, I really hope that's getting through, because it's just a safe space to start. And it's safe to make mistakes with yourself. Like, it's safe to make, it should be safe to make mistakes with yourself. It should be, because the thing is, you're gonna forgive yourself for think about the people who do like probably the most heinous things. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, or even people who don't do the most heinous things. Let's just keep it calm. You know, like, let's say somebody does something, maybe not particularly like kind. You know, maybe somebody cheats on somebody. Maybe somebody steals something. There is a way for, like, you're almost never the villain in your story. Even if you did something wrong, you find a way to work past it. You find a way to forgive yourself. You find a way to, even if you feel like you didn't do something, even if you know what you did was wrong, you're gonna be like, okay, like, maybe I just won't do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll find a way to keep moving forward, keep waking up, keep going. So it's like, you don't have to worry about somebody else maybe not forgiving you, or you not forgiving someone else. If you can cultivate the forgiveness in yourself, to care about yourself and do that in this and feel safe and whatnot, loving yourself is easy. It's the first step. It's the first step, because then you get to figure out what your boundaries are, things that you don't like, things that you do like. Like, you just have more space to consider yourself. Like, and once you consider yourself, you don't have to think about whether other people are going to consider you. You're going to get so used to like loving on yourself and considering yourself and making sure you're first, because it's just you and you. It's just you. That when you go out into the world, it'll be easy. You'll be able to feel easily whether other people are considering you or not. You don't have to sit there and beg for, and this is the thing people get tripped up on, and I got tripped up on it too. But you don't have to sit there and beg for what you know you're deserving of, because you have it, because you give it to yourself. You don't need this other person. You don't need this other person. If they're not giving you what you give yourself, like, if they're not giving you like one equal or better, bro, like, if they're giving you less and you're like, this is not the type of relationship I plan to form with this person. Like, there's different people for different things, but it's like, if the consensus is to jump into some sort of relationship that's supposed to be like loving and like, you know, either friendship or romantic or, you know, a parental, whatever. Like, if you guys can come to a consensus and you're like, we want this, and they're giving you less than what you know you give yourself and what you provide for yourself, and you're feeling drained and you're feeling like you're giving, it's already clear. It's already clear that that's not for you. And you don't have to worry about letting that person go, because at the end of the day, you have more with you. But that's the end of that spiel. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I feel very, I guess we're in self-love. Like, I really didn't know what I was going to come in here and talk about today, and like, I just knew my birthday was something, and I knew that poem was something. But here we are talking, and I just feel like, you know, I just really hope that whoever is here listening, you know, you take something away. Like, really if you're struggling with loving yourself, or if you're well on the road, or like whatever, like I really just hope, like I just hope you don't feel alone. I hope you don't feel alone, cause girl, I'm right here too. I'm literally right here in this chair right now. But um, yeah, I think let's triple back to this poem. Triple back to the poem. Basically, it's just funny to see how my poetry has grown, and how it's changed over the years, and how my experiences have now shaped the things I talk about. Like, I still talk about love. I talk about love straight. Like, when I was a kid, I used to always talk about love, used to write about love, obviously in the way that I knew it, which was romantic, like, or the way that I thought I knew it, like romantic and stuff like that, because that's how I knew to talk about it. Sometimes I would talk about like parental relationships, but you know what I'm saying, like it usually in a lacking way, or like sometimes, like, yeah. But I probably have, like, I don't even know if I have like any happy is a funny word, but any like loving poems about my parents, for real, or like my family. But if I was to write a loving poem about my family, my little siblings would definitely probably be number one. I have like kind of more sad poems, because like my family broke apart when I was like in 5th grade, so I was just like, damn, that was it. That was it. And I started like writing, and like, not started writing, but like I started taking my writing seriously, like kind of in like sophomore year of high school. So it was just like, like, what joys are we really talking about right now? I have good memories, but not mostly. So, yeah, it sucks. But back to the point. Yeah, this is really just a freestyle video. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you at all. I'm definitely gonna get something out of this. But what I do want to say is, now I talk about love directly. And I wonder if I should throw in one more poem, because why not, right? Like, I feel like maybe you guys can see where I've jumped to who I am now in my poetry writing and like life-wise. So why not? This one was a year later, like a year and a few months later, like July, end of, not really end of, like, but July of 2022, July 14th, of 2022. Yeah, it's called, actually, I'm not sure what it's called. Okay, it's called I Like to Think Love. I like to think love makes love poems about me. Finger twirling in her hair, feet up, pen in her teeth. I'm sure sometimes the words come easy, but mostly they come all at once. Because she wants to frame her love for me with just the right strokes, just the right notes. I envision love sitting at a grand piano, feeling the room darken around her and in her mind as the sounds fall into her lap from the ether, from her ancestors, just to string them together for me. Love loves me. I can feel it when she offers me food I didn't ask for, like the free Domino's pizza reward because my delivery took too long, twice. Because she knows how much I love to eat. She knows how hard it is for her to know that I've ever suffered. Love knows the love she brings me. She's very self-aware, knows her self-worth, is confident in it, is an embodiment of her highest self always, because there's no one else for her to be. She loves, hard and honest, and is love in all its forms, because she is all the love that there is. I love love too, but I know that is not why she loves me. Although love couldn't choose anything else, and couldn't be any less than love, I know she loves me because she wants to. I know love sees me and gushes, gets red in the face and nervous, Love wrings her hands and sings when she sees me, and sometimes worries if she's too much. But those thoughts don't make her fret. Love crushes on me ceaselessly, and I'm the same way back. So, honestly, I don't even remember writing this poem. I believe that I wrote it in a notebook. Um, but I honestly, I have no clue. I have no clue. I have no clue. But I feel like it just kind of says like how far I've come with just love. Like, it just feels like in this poem, every time you see the word, not every time you see the word love, but when I'm talking about love as a like personified, it's like capital L. And it's just like love has become like a real entity for me, you know? Like an entity that encases all and is around us all the time, and like people would call this God. But like there's no but. I don't care what you call it. But yeah, like I call it love. I know it's love. I know she's love. But yeah, it's just so funny to see like a year later, you know, like a year and some months later, like I felt, and this was like during the summer while I was like super like zen, you know what I'm saying? Like this was peak joy, but like peak for 2022, kind of, because then I went to Bali. So whatever, but it was peak like kind of joy time in that year. But like it's only like if that was peak, like you know, like a flower blooming in a garden, that was the first flower, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the first flower blooming, and now like I have a garden. Like that's how I feel now. Like I feel like I live in a garden, you know, like it is a garden of flowers around me, bloomed, loved, bloomed, all of them, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I really thought that was a nice poem to share. To kind of like, before I was just kind of like, in my affirmation poem, it felt like I know that I'm sowing these seeds. I know that these seeds are in this garden. I know eventually they will bloom and they will grow. But I don't see them, you know? And I know that they're here, and I know love lives here. But I don't see them. You know, like I wish I saw it in more than just me, like putting the seeds and like getting dirt on my hands and, you know, like really packing this fucking garden like full. And then a year and some months later, I see the first flower. And I'm like, wow, this is it. And then it's like, now, 2023, March 17th. That was not it. There is more. And that's nice. And it's really nice. And it may not look like how I envisioned, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what plants are gonna look like and how your flowers are gonna bloom, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like I have an avocado plant in my window. I really hope that these metaphors and analogies are getting through. But I have an avocado plant in my window, an actual one. And one of the leaves on my very first one, like he grew with a hole like just in his leaf, like, but he's like growing, like he's still growing, he's like good, like the hole is just something that happened. Like no one, you don't know, like I don't really expect anything from them because I love them, I don't really care, but it's just like, you know, you have an avocado seed, you expect for it to grow avocados, you know? I'm not expecting him to grow avocados just yet. He's a brand new seed, he's just making leaves. I had no idea what the leaves were gonna come out like, and for it to have a hole, you know, like I didn't see that as a problem with him. That's just how he decided to grow. Like he has a little hole in his leaf, that's his choice. But it's like, you don't know what your flowers are gonna look like. You don't know how your garden is gonna bloom. You don't know how the things around you are gonna unfold. But I feel like you just have to know in yourself and feel, maybe is it confidence or love or trust? Trust. You have to just trust in yourself that as you're putting in the work and the love into you and into this garden, even if you cannot see and you do not know what it's gonna look like later, trust that the love that you put into it will bloom, like, and it will bloom in the best ways that it's supposed to, in the way that it should, you know. So right now I'm not tweaking. I'm not tweaking about like not finding a shorty yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to pay attention to the lessons I'm learning with these girls, for real. Because I could get anybody I want, but it's just like I have to start actually like really paying attention. That's really my problem. It's not that and it's not like that I'm saying like, you know, the whole complex people thing. Everybody's a complex human being, but it's just like I just need to actually allow people to speak for themselves and stop reading into them. Just allow them to be themselves and see if they can handle being here for as long as I'm hoping they'd be here for. Not putting that on them, just let's see who they are. Let's see who they are and see how long they can actually be here. And allow them to be themselves and either boot themselves out of my life or remain, you know? So yeah, I have to relax. But I'm not even mad about it, you know what I'm saying? Like I am looking at it and I'm like, I know look, at the end of the day, I know me and mine, I'm finna have me kids. I'm finna have me a lot of kids. And reading all about love makes me want to have kids with another human, unfortunately. Like, it makes me want to at least be able to co-parent, even if it's not, like, it doesn't even have to be romantic, honestly. But, like, that'd be nice, too. So it's just, like, I don't want to shoot myself in the foot and not allow myself to have that. So I just got to keep that at the forefront of my mind. Keep that at the forefront. Allow people to tell you who they are. Because I'm not bringing no crazy people around my kids. You're sick. Anyway, this was really freestyle today. I am grateful that you are here, tuned in. I do want to plug some stuff real quick. I am a creative writer, guys. I love writing, as you have seen. But I don't only write poems. I write more than poems. I pretty much like can write in any genre. I'm like working on scripts and stuff and things like that. I have, you know, I'm doing things, right? But I just want to say that I would absolutely love to help other people with their work. I would love to be a line editor, and what I've learned, a line editor is somebody who like helps people with like their creative works, and even in like the idea type of phase, you know, like helping somebody like kind of structure their idea and like kind of, you know, just the editor who's there for the long haul, not the copy editor who kind of just makes sure like, you know, you spelled this word right type shit. Like I really want to help people with their work. So if you feel so very inspired to send me what you have, I'm non-judgmental for real when it comes to work. Like if you really want to like actually get real feedback and you don't want to just be patted on the back and told like, oh, that was good, you know, like come to me. And I'd love to help you. So that's that. Other than that, my birthday is coming up. It is March 25th, guys. And if you want to send me stuff or give me something, you know, a little gift or anything, or a big gift, I don't care. I'd love that. And if you actually wanted to do that, you know, like you could just hit me up. DM me on Insta, Shanae Bay, or Shanae Bay Photography, or Shanae Space, you know, whatever you want. Hit me up on TikTok, whatever you want. Incognito Burrito. Hit me up in the comment section. Like, it is what it is. But yeah, it's coming up. I'm so excited. And it's not even like I have really anything planned for real, you know, like I'm gonna be a part of this event at my school. I'm like co-president for BSA, Black Student Association on campus, and the event happens to be on my birthday, a Black Excellence Showcase. We're gonna have Black artists at our school, like, you know, show off their talents and stuff. I'm gonna be singing and in a little duet, and I'm gonna be performing a poem. So, you know, cool stuff. But not really too much else, like really like planned on my birthday. Like that was an event that was like for something else, and then I signed up for I think like a cooking class or something. So like at my school, like some kind of cooking showdown, some type of random thing on campus. I was hoping for like a really big pretty dress and a really nice cute long like body wave, you know, glueless wig, something real, you know what I'm saying? However, really no however, like no however, that's what I was hoping for. But truth be told, money. So but I'm also like, I didn't even, I don't know. Yeah, that's that. But I am open to what comes, and I will be alright. Like, I'll still be beautiful, and I'll still have a great time, and I'll still be turning 22, and I'm super excited for the life that is ahead of me. So yeah, I just want to say, if you enjoyed the poems, you know, feel free to tell me your favorite line, tell me which one you like the most in the comment section, or tell me, you know, what you took away from this video today. Feel free to share this with your friends, you know. I'm really grateful for you guys coming to view my stuff. I need help, honestly, making more like promotion videos, like, you know, like, because I make the videos and then like I know that if I promoted it more, we'd get more views. It's just like I make the videos and then I have to edit the videos, and then it's like, oh my goodness, like it's just like a whole nother step to just make sure people see it. But I'm grateful you guys are seeing it, and so please share the videos for me, because it's just so tiring doing all this. But I love making the videos. The videos are the best part. I love talking to you guys. So yeah, other than that, you know, if you're not subscribed to the channel already, get into it. Like, let's do it. And bars. But yeah, if I'm not your favorite YouTuber yet, I will be. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you.